Hi guys, welcome back to English with Max. Because it's such a nice day today, I thought it would be a good opportunity to show you my backyard, and in doing so teach you some backyard and garden related vocabulary. Now, some people do use the words backyard and garden interchangeably. Technically, there is a slight difference. When you say garden, people normally think of a place with lots of plants, flowers, vegetables, that sort of thing. And a yard is just an area of land that's normally enclosed by a fence or something, and that is attached to a building. But seeing as most backyards have some sort of plants in them, we can say backyard or garden. Okay, let's have a look. So starting there, we have the back door, or one of the back doors, and that leads out onto our patio. This is a covered patio because it has a roof over it. It's a bit of a mess at the moment because it's not actually summer yet, and we don't really use it until it gets quite hot. It's spring in Australia at the moment, which means it's quite warm, but unlike in Europe where people will rush outside when it's 22 degrees, that's still a little bit cold for us. So we're waiting till it gets really hot, and in a couple of months I'll show you what it looks like when we set it up nicely and sit outside here for cocktails. Along here you see a fence with vines on it, and just there you see some wind chimes. I made this in school when I was younger. I thought it was very artistic, but yeah, we think lots of interesting things when we're teenagers. Now here we have more plants. Unfortunately, I don't know their names, but I do know that that is a palm tree. We actually have 3 palm trees in our garden. Now in the corner there, we used to have a fish pond, but it was becoming a bit too much work and there was only 1 fish left. We had 3 to begin with, but after a while we just had 1 rather large fish. That there with the water, it isn't exactly a fountain. We would just call this a water feature. And next to it is a lamp. There we have a statue. Around here we have a couple of other statues. See, that's a statue of Buddha, and that's a statue of Buddha's head. This door here is our laundry door, so it's our other back door, and next to that you can see our hot water heater. It's quite a bit bigger than the one I had in Paris. That there is our shed, which is where we keep tools, our lawnmower and other things for the house and garden. This piece of concrete is of course a path, and the path leads to the clothesline. The clothesline is where we normally hang our wet clothes and sheets to dry, but today you can see Frank and George there. They were a bit dirty, so we put them through the washing machine and hung them out here to dry in the sun. This particular type of clothesline is very specific to Australia and New Zealand. It was invented in Australia about, I think about 100 years ago, and it's called a Hills hoist. It's really quite clever because you can take this lever here and increase, or decrease the height. Bye bye guys. There is one more thing I want to show you. This is the garden hose. So you use this to water plants or to clean things. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found that interesting. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to be updated on more videos. You can also leave me a comment down below in the comment section, and you can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. See you next time. The difference between shade and shadow. I'll also show you some pictures to illustrate the differences.